Good morning, everyone. Definitely want to welcome everyone to our Creators of Wealth Master Class Training session. We do this class every Saturday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I would definitely want to applaud you guys for joining, for taking ownership of your business and taking time out to get trained. Training is very, very important. You show me someone who's successful, and I can definitely show you that they have been trained and they're in constant training. And that's in all walks of life. Sales teams train. In the military, they train. Can you imagine we send our soldiers to Iraq or to a war and we don't train them, right? You got to have that boot camp. So, folks, definitely want to empower you to not only come to training yourself, but as well as welcome your team members to the training and emphasize the importance of this training and let them know that you will not be successful if you do not train. I mean, that's just something that you got to be honest with people and tell them that very fact. If you do not train, you will not be successful in this business. Okay, that's crucial, and that's why you guys are here, and we want to have people here. Definitely, we want to definitely let everyone know what's happening in vacation right now, guys, all across the world. Uh, Mr. Kemp Satchel, our regional diamond, and I just got a phone with him. He's actually en route to Baltimore, Maryland for the Super Saturday down there. I mean, it's going to be a packed house. I just was talking to one of my agents down there, and she's excited in there with her guests. We have, and then tonight, ladies and gentlemen, just give you some, just we have some announcements. Then they got Super Saturday in Baltimore this morning. I noticed that there's one in Houston. I mean, and if you go to teamworkglobal.com, again, teamworkglobal.com, you will learn all the Super Saturdays in the area all around the world. And then tonight, if you are anywhere in driving distance of Philadelphia, okay, and this how hard the leaders are working, guys. FYI, the Diamonds are about to do a grand tour come convention. Okay, we now have 56 Diamonds in the entire company, and I just got word that they're now working on a project that means we now have enough diamonds to cover every state in the entire country of the United States. And they're working on a plan right now to have someone in every state all at one time. Guys, we're on the move. Things are happening, and you want to be part of the happening. Okay, so don't sleep. Don't sleep. Okay, and so right now, just show you what our diamonds are doing. And I'm not a diamond, but I'm privy to information because my good friend Kim Satchel is a diamond, right? But so I'll give you guys some secrets here. But see, I'm just gonna tell you this: that right now, the diamonds. See, guys, when you get the diamond, oh, you're gonna work. You don't get the diamond and you sit back and relax, okay? Because the diamonds, you're now the face of the company, so they putting them to work. And so, like Kim Satchel right now, he's going to be in Baltimore right now doing a training down there for Super Saturday in Baltimore, and then drive back to Philadelphia. If you are anywhere and driving to Philadelphia, they're having that Super Saturday in Philadelphia tonight at 6 p.m. is registration, and it begins at 7 o'clock. Yes, it's a Saturday night, but they're doing a Super Saturday in Philadelphia tonight at 7 p.m. If you're anywhere in Philadelphia, if you have a team anywhere in Philadelphia, you want to definitely invite them to that event tonight. And if you go to teamworkglobal.com again, you get that information. Or the Facebook page also is a Teamwork Global Facebook page where a lot of the flyers are on that page. If you want to download a flyer and send out to your team, which I always do, you can go there as well. And weighing some also very, very important announcements. Who's coming to convention in May? Who's coming to convention? Who's coming to convention? Octavius, me. Okay, all right, awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, very, very important announcement. Okay, very, very, very important announcement. Now, and I said very important. That means listen closely, and you're going to miss out tremendously because this is no game. We're going to, and I'm telling you, it's very important because, well, let me just tell you the announcement first, and I'll tell you why it's so important. You should have gotten an email from Kemp Satchel last night. Did everybody get an email from Kim Satchel regarding registering for our personal private convention and team gathering at the convention? Okay, you should have gotten an email. If not, make sure you call your Upline National. Okay, Mike and Jen, you have not. Okay, all right. What I'm gonna try to do is I'll probably post it in the forum here. But everybody, if you are going to convention, okay, if you're not going to convention, then I guess it don't really matter. But if you're going to a convention, now you have to be attending the national convention. You need to go and register. Everybody's saying no. Oh, wow, okay. All right, you need to go and register because the Creators of Wealth, okay, we're having our own personal, and we spent a lot of money, thousands of dollars, to host our own personal convention Saturday nights. It's our own private party. Now, why I'm saying this is because I've been in this industry for a long time, and I've been in companies where there's always over 5,000 people. It's going to be 5,000 people in Atlanta. Okay, so understand that a lot of people want to see what's going on in that room, and they're going to try to get into the party. And they're going. I mean, it's going to be a big ceremony. It's going to be not just a party. It's going to be a lot of things going on. You want to be there. Okay, you want to make sure you're registered. So if you didn't get the email, you either make sure it was sent on a Facebook. It should be on Facebook. Octavia, okay, great. Maybe I'll make sure Lynn puts it in the webinar. But make it your due diligence to get that link and go. And I just did mine last night. Go register immediately for this event. We only have 200 seats available. Okay. Now I know what's going to happen is because people who are not part of our team are going to see this event happening, and even part of our team that's going to be there, they're going to try to get an event. It will be only by invitation only. If you're not on that RSVP list, you will not get in the door, guys. We're not playing. We have to do this because we only have room for 200 people. A lot of money has been spent, and we can't go over the number. Okay, so make sure that you register for that event. Now, again, you should already be registered for the national convention, but you want to make sure you are registered for our personal, private event that we're having with the Creators of Wealth for our whole entire team. Okay, so again, make sure you're registered, and you should know who's going on your team to the convention. Make sure you let your team members know whoever's going to the convention. Some people are in Super Saturdays right now, so you're not hearing this information. So if you got a team in Baltimore, Philadelphia, Houston, California, they got stuff going on all over the world today. Make sure you alert them because we got a team in France. I mean, they said a lot of people come from France, people come from England, people come from Bulgaria, people come from Poland. Okay, people come from Africa coming to this national convention. If they're on your team, let them know to go and register. Okay, that's very, very important. Okay, so I'll let you know now. We're gonna let you know every single call. Make sure they are registered for that personal convention with our team for May, and that's going to be on. I think it's going to be at Saturday nights. It's going to be Saturday nights, and I think it starts at 7 p.m. Okay, but you're going to be here anyway, so whatever time it is, you'll be there. Okay, and it's going to be a nice affair. So have a nice suit ready to go. Okay, the only announcement I have is, guys, make sure you are aware. You know, training is very, very important. You guys know I'm big on training. I'm big on development. So make sure you are aware of calls and trainings taking place throughout the week. You know, at 7:45, there's how many of you know about the 7:45 IMV call? You should be on that call. Okay, no excuses. You know, there's people on that call from in California, which means it's when they get on that call 7:45. That means it's 4:45 in California. Okay, so they get on the call, be on that call. We have our 9 a.m. mastermind book mastermind call. That's at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every morning. You should be on that call. Okay, we have a power lunch call Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at noon. Okay, see, I have stuff in my memory bank. That's why I don't miss calls. See, hint, hint, clue, clue. See, you got to attend calls. You don't want to miss calls. Okay, then every night at 9 p.m. we have our own team webinar, our prospecting opportunity webinar. So you want to make sure that you know about those events, and then the company also has their own launch call, and then we have, of course, on Saturday nights Saturday mornings we have a master training call, and then on Sunday evenings at 9 p.m. How many know this? That Donald Bradley, the #1 income earner in the company, and our vice president of marketing, has a locker room call on Sunday nights, and that call is very important for that. Judy, all the calls are listed in. Well, again, go to teamworkglobal.com. Everybody get used to teamworkglobal.com. You know, we got a new website being developed right now that we're probably launching in May. That's going to have a lot of that stuff all listed in there. But make sure you definitely know all these calls. Put it in your phone. Put it in your calendar. I'm just giving a little training here for you guys because I mean I'm really always amazed. I'm not amazed that I've been doing this a long time, but I'm amazed that, like, you look at our organization of thousands of people. Organization, and we only have about like 50 people on this call right now, right? Because most people don't even know they don't see if you fail to plan, then you plan to fail, right? So you got to do this business like a business, right? So you got to have a calendar, you got to have a schedule, and you know you should know when your training is. It shouldn't be when I send you a text message or you hear on the Facebook. Unless you're new, that's understandable, but you should already have it in your schedule, right? See, if you don't make time for your business, then you're treating it as a hobby. And this is why your business is not paying you, because if you treat it as a hobby, it will pay you as a hobby. But if you treat it like a professional, see, professionals are paid, right? See, the people basketball game, people that play basketball as a hobby like myself, I go to games to watch the players play. See, I don't get paid because I play basketball as a hobby. I'm an athlete as a hobby. See, I'm even running. I run every day, but it's still a hobby for me. I'm not a professional runner, right? See, professional runners get paid for the USA team in the Olympics, right? They're professionals. So when you're a professional in this business and become a professional network marketer, right? See, a professional network marketer. See, guys, when you got network marketing, that's why you got to read books like your first year in network marketing. Right now, I'm reading a book called I got so many books in my head. Go Pro. Then I'm reading a book now called Compounding Recruiting. I mean, been amazing what I'm reading in these books, right? See, in these books, because I'm developing myself and becoming a professional network marketer. You want to get paid millions and hundreds of thousands of dollars, you got to become a professional network marketer, right? See, so this training is so important. This is part of, so when you let your family know, you let your kids know, why are you getting those calls? No, this is part of my job, right? I'm becoming a professional network marketer. So you got to have a calendar. You should all have a calendar. Go to Office Max and buy you a calendar, and then write in all your conference calls. So you won't be the one saying, "Oh, I forgot about the call." Oh, you know what? Oh, I had a baby shower. No, if your job if you had a job, you had a baby shower. You would say, "I'll be late to the baby shower because I got to go to work." Well, guess what? This call today and what I'm going to train on today is, see, that's training that's going to help you make money. See, it's helping you become a professional network marketer. So I just want to kind of hit that a little bit, guys. Know when the calls are, know when the webinars are, okay? And if you've been in this business if you've been at least a month, you should know all this information, okay? It should be in your brain. It should be in your DNA, right? Okay, so that's it for announcements that I have. And definitely, you guys should know about the Facebook page, the Creators of Wealth Facebook page, and then we also have the Creators of Wealth Personal Development Group. Okay, so a lot of you are not registered on that, and I would tell you go. And we kind of, well, they're not announcing it, but I'm gonna tell you, you want to go and enroll yourself on the Facebook page. It's called the Creators of Wealth Personal Development Group. Okay, that's a separate group because that's for our mastermind. And so you want to get on there because a lot of the calls for the 9 o'clock call is actually recorded, and we put them in that group. We don't put them on our regular vacation team group. Okay, so if you listen to calls because you got to work or something like that, you can listen to them if you're on a personal development group, you'll be able to get those recordings. Okay, so let's get into the training now that we have today, and we're going to talk today about confidence. Okay, we're going to talk about confidence. Okay. And but when it comes to personal development, I want you to see something, guys, about your life here on this slide here. See, in this business, it's very, very important that you understand the power of, what is this business all about, right? And the main thing about this is that your life is in several different facets. You have several different facets of your life, right? If you look on this chart here, you look at circles. Your personal growth is a part of your life you got to work on, right? You look at and that's going to require life skills. So if you look in the middle there, we'll see under personal growth, you got wellness, right? Your health, your personal growth, right? Your contentment factor, about being happy, and then your personal growth, your contribution, right? Then you have your life skills in the middle here. What are you got to increase in some certain life skills. Like I have here emotional intelligence, right? That's important. You understand you need to understand how to use your emotions to benefit you, but not let your emotions not benefit you. So you gotta have that balance. You gotta know how to manage your emotions. So you can't be a lascivious person. See, a lascivious person, and most people in life are lascivious. And what that means is that they have no restraint, they have no control over their emotions. So if the day starts good, they're good. If the day starts bad, they're like there's a book that I read that says you are tossed to and fro like the wind, right? And see how many of you, even in this business, when things are going right, you're the happiest person. And I see it happen all the time in this industry. I've been in the industry for 15 years, and I see it happen all the time. When everything's going great, people are happy, and then when things are going wrong, they're down, right? Values and mindsets, skills and resources. Personal passions, Now today we talk about business success. You're in vacation. It is a business. You have a business going on. So how do you develop yourself in your business? Your financial goals. What are your financial goals right now? Do you know your financial? Do you have them written out? When you say you want to be financially free, have you developed yourself to the point that you know exactly how to manage your money? Do you know how much money you need to work your job? Now, you may be only making $100 a month in your company, in your residual income and vacation. But do you at least know whatever that number is? 10,000 a month, 3,000 a month. Write it down, right? Business growth. You have to understand how to track your business growth. What are your numbers in this business? How many prospects have you spoken to? How many said no? How many said yes? How many more you need to hit international? How many more you need to hit national? You should know that number, right? Your significance factor, okay? Then it says, and now here you got grow to succeed. What about you? Growing to succeed, identifying your strengths. See, part of personal development is, what are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? See, when I talk to people all the time, I say, what are your weaknesses? What are your strengths, right? Well, maybe you have the gift of gab, right? Or maybe your weakness is you talk too much. See, do you know that you talk too much? Do you know that you're not a numbers person? Well, you got to become a numbers person in this business. You got to know that comp plan, because if you study the comp plan, it's going to help you understand where you need to go. See, you got to mind your business. There's a book I read says, make it your ambition to live a quiet life and mind your business. Are you minding your business? Now, I don't mean to mind your business like stop. Stay out of my conversation, mind your business type of thing. I'm talking about, are you minding your business? Are you diligently investing in your business? Like, are you logging into your back office every single day to see who went inactive, right? Or is it surprising you when you get your digital check and you say, wow, why did I get this much money? Well, did you not know that 10 people went inactive in your organization? Did you at least send them a text and say, listen, hey, you're inactive? They're like, oh, I didn't know that. And it reactivates. Are you minding your business? Are you adding 2 prospects a day to your list? Do you know the 4 steps to success by heart? Do you know what the PS3 method is? See, minding your business. Okay, but understand, identify your strengths, clarify your goals. What are your goals? What are your goals? Because see, you show me a person who have no goals, I'll show you a person who's going to fail in this business, in your business. Write this quote down by Jim Rohn. He said, most people don't accomplish much because they don't want much. Most people don't accomplish much because they don't want much. So, ladies and gentlemen, somebody asked Donald Bradley the other day. They said, Donald Bradley, he's now a millionaire income earner in vacation right now. He's making over $100,000 a month in vacation. And someone asked him, Donald, why are you still doing this? Aren't you satisfied? He said no. See, his goal is different because see, the person that he was under and Spencer Iverson, the person that he was under in another project, guess what? His sponsor, his mentor is making $1.6 million a month. I didn't say per year. $1.6 million per month. So his goal at least is to match his mentor. 0.6 million. Last week he said it in the Eye of Tiger training. He said, guys, let me tell you something. His first goal was to reach $100,000 income a month. His next goal, and he said he's not going to stop. He's not going to sleep. He's not going to work. He's going to work tirelessly until he reaches 1 million a month. Isn't that an interesting goal? See, he has clarified his specific goals. His first goal was to make $100,000 a month, and now his next goal is not to stop the world until he reaches $1 million per month in vacation. What a goal. See, clarify goals. Okay, what is your goals? Right? And then I said, building your confidence. That's what we're going to talk about. And then access practical tools. See, what is it going to take to grow? See, this training a practical tool. I'm giving you practical information, and if you take this information I'm giving you and apply it to your business, how many of you are learning something already? See, how many of you are learning something already by what I'm teaching today, right? See, I'm giving you practical. This is your practical tools. About people say, well, how do I build a business? Attend conference calls, attend trainings. See, network marketing is different than your work. See, in your job, it's called. See, you have been trained you have been trained psychologically to trade hours for dollars. This is why people don't work the business. This is why people are in and out of their business. This is why you can't find time to work your business, because you have been trained psychologically to trade hours for dollars. You have been trained that first I work, and first I get paid an hourly wage for working. So that's why you go to work every day, because you know that job is going to pay you when you step on the floor. But see, in this business, we don't trade hours for dollars. It doesn't work like that, because sometimes you're going to work 6 hours in a day and not sign up one person, but then the next day somebody signs up with very little effort. So people say, Jamal, how often do you work your business? I don't mean to bother you, Jamal. No, you're not bothering me, because I work my business full time in my spare time. Now, some of you, it's going to take hard to understand that. Some of you are new, but I want to give you that's your goal right now. I'm going to give you a very practical millionaire goal for network marketing. The people that make a lot of money in network marketing, they work their business full time in their spare time. So what do I mean? See, last night I was at a function. A bunch of my classmates here, and we had a function last night, right? Now, I'm at this function. We're having a great time. I'm not there working my business, but because I'm cognizant of what I do as a life coach, all my classmates said, Jamal, what do you do? Some of them I haven't seen in years. I said, I'm a life coach. I'm a success coach. Two of them said, well, I need to hire you. Can you help me in my life? Right? See, I work, what do you do? And then one guy said, well, one of my classmates said, Jamal, I'm going to Philadelphia, and I said, listen, let me book your trip for you. I'm a travel agent as well. Now, here we having a great time. But see, because I work it full time in my spare time, that was spare time, being at an event. So I'm always working my business. It's called the ABC of network marketing. Always be connecting. Always be connecting. So folks, when you say I can't work my business, when you tell me you only talk to 10 people in a week, I don't understand how you only talk to 10 people, because you should always be connecting at your job, everywhere you go. Okay? So I just gave you a little bit. Now let's get into the meat and potatoes. We're going to talk about confidence. Again, I like confidence today. Of all these things I talked about, we're going to talk about confidence, because that is very important for you in this business. You should, and I'll show you someone who's not making any money in this business, who's not having success, because it all comes down to your what? Confidence. And there's so many factors in personal development. I can talk on many different areas, but today I'm going to focus on confidence. You got to have confidence. I'll give you a little funny thing, a little funny thought. Because see, I want some of you to get this right here. Because see, a lot of you are dealing with people in your life, and you're dealing with this thing of what people think about me. And folks, you're going to have to get to the point where people are saying you're so cocky. You're just so arrogant. You're so arrogant, Jamal. Guys, you're just so all that. No, when someone says to you, John, you think you all that. No, I turn around and say, no, I'm sorry. No, you think I'm all that. So thank you very much. See, you got to turn it back around. I'm not going to take that as a negative. No, I know I'm all that, but I'm glad you think so, because you think I'm all that. Thank you very much. But see, when somebody says you're so arrogant, see, in this business, guys, you're going to have to show some arrogance. And when someone says you're just so cocky, you're just so stuck on yourself. That's all you talk about is your business. That's all you do. And I tell people, I say, no, let me help you out real quick. Please don't mistake my arrogance for confidence. That's a good one right there. Write that down. See, please don't mistake my arrogance for confidence. See, I'm confident, but to you it's coming across as arrogant because I'm confident. See, confident individuals, see, a lot of you still, because I hear people on that person, he all that. No. See, I would never say to a Donald Bradley, he think he's all that. Because I know that Donald Bradley is just confident. And we're going to talk about that. Because see, confident individuals, I can tell by your Facebook page. I can tell when I talk to you on the phone. I can tell when someone is confident. I can tell by your post on Facebook. And social media is such a giveaway. I can tell those who are confident. I can tell by your profile picture on Facebook. See, I have a class on social networking, how to make money on social networking. I have a class that I put together many years ago, and I take people through a process of how to set up a proper. A lot of your Facebook pages are ridiculous. Now I know I kind of talk very blunt, but that's the kind of person I am. I'm a coach, and your Facebook page is like, that's your profile picture. That's the profile picture you have on Facebook. Seriously, and you want people to get in your business? No. See, I can tell by your Facebook, right? You got to be confident. There's a quote. See, look at this. Why do resolutions to improve ourselves? And if you're on the, of course, if you're on the webinar, you're seeing this. If you're on a phone, then you won't be seeing these slides. So I'll try to let you know what I'm doing here. Okay. Up here on the slide, it says, why do resolutions to improve ourselves more likely fail? See, how many are willing to admit? Like, how many of you are that person have ever said, man, Jamal, I'm trying. I'm giving it my all. I'm doing my best. I've been doing this business for 5 years. I've been in this company for 1 year, and nothing seems to be working. I'm doing my best to improve myself, but nothing seems to be working. Jamal, I mean, I get on calls. I'm a professional conference call attendee. I'm a professional event attendee. I'm always at conventions being a cheerleader. I'm always in the crowd clapping for my upline. I'm helping people on the stage, but man, I'm always in the audience. I'm never arriving on the stage. Jamal, I've been in this company for a year, and man, I don't know what it is. I mean, I go from company to company to company, and ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you that it don't matter what company you get involved with. See, some of you are ready to check out a vacation in the next deal. And some of you, I mean, you all over the place. Some of you are in 6 different deals at one time. And the reason why that is one factor, and I'm going to read it right now from Nathaniel Brandon. He said, there is no value judgment more important to man, no factor more decisive in his psychological development and motivation than the estimate he passes on himself. I read it again. There is no value judgment more important to man, no factor more decisive in his psychological development and motivation than the estimate he passes on himself. See, how you see yourself is exactly the main factor on why things are failing and why you're not succeeding in your business. See, folks, I'm a personal life coach. I'm a personal development coach. So when I talk, I'm talking from a deeper perspective than you just signing up in a business. I'm talking more than you being excited about travel and you paid the $149 to get signed up. But I'm going deeper because I'm telling you, folks, that I have noticed, if you're on my webinar, you will see that I have a picture of myself. Now, I didn't actually, Lynn put this in here for me, but I said I'll use it. And this is actually a speaking engagement I was at in Philadelphia, actually. And I'm holding up my Emmy Award, my actual Emmy I won. And when I look back and when I won that Emmy, folks, do you know that, see, I was raised in the projects. I was raised in a project in South Philadelphia, not too far from where this event took place where I was speaking here. So it was a really amazing point for me to speak right in the neighborhood where I was raised. This event was right across the street from the projects where I was raised in, right on the 12th floor. And growing up, I had no confidence. I mean, I was a very depressed kid. You know, I was in boarding school, but I mean, I really thought that I pretty much was going to end up on drugs or be a drug dealer on welfare. And how does one go from that to winning an Emmy Award at 28 years old? At 28 years old, right? How does that happen? Well, folks, see, as he said here, it got to the point, see, I had to go from seeing myself as a failure to becoming very confident. As he says, then the estimate he passes on himself. See, it doesn't matter how I see you. It doesn't matter how you get started in a business. What's the key factor is, and I'm telling you this, you may say to me, people say, I love myself. No, you don't. No, you think you love yourself. Because if you really loved yourself, there's called there's called corresponding action. Corresponding action. So those who love themselves, those who are truly confident, automatically, those are the people that walk stage. Automatically. 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 See? It's the estimate you pass on yourself. So for me to get to that Emmy Award, you know how confident I had to be? You know how many people just being, number one, being a minority in a business that's predominantly Caucasian? And I love all people, right? But I mean, there were some that they really, I could tell. And then being young. I mean, I'm a TV director, and I'm over guys that were making, I mean, you know, when you're a director makes the most money on the crew. So I get started out, and I'm making more money than these guys, making $15,000, $20,000 more than these guys have been in the company for like 20 years. I'm now making six figures, and they like these guys in their 50s. I mean, they're older than my own mother, right? So they're like, who this young kid coming in here thinking he can come and ruin? I mean, that was their mentality. And folks, do you understand that I would have checked out? And the only way I was able, because my mentor, what I learned from him was I saw one thing about him, that he was confident. He was able to look them in the eye. He was able to walk around that news station, and he was confident. Even to the point he's my mentor, you know, he's a Caucasian director, but yet he was a director for BET. And BET, you know, stands for Black Entertainment Television, right? He was hired by BET to do their shows, but see, and even now he had to the risk, because now he had to walk into a black environment, being a white, and of course, you know, everybody's saying, why are we hiring this white guy to direct our shows? But see, even my mentor, he's a very confident person. And I learned that from him, that in order for me to win that Emmy, I had to be confident. See? Next slide. Another quote here. See, I live and die by quotes. You notice about me. Quotes and acronyms. I'm all about acronyms and quotes, because see, sometimes you got to simplify life. See, in TV, we call it the KISS principle. We call it KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. Right? You know, keep it simple, stupid. So I live by acronyms and quotes, because it's easy to get information through acronyms and quotes. So I ain't got remember a whole 10-page thing about a topic. Just give me the acronym, give me the quotes, and I can easily remember it. And a quote here by Kevin Hogan says, unwarranted, we're talking about confidence. Listen to this. He says, unwarranted fear is the door that stops progress toward that which we want in life, and it is the door that closes on self-confidence. Unwarranted. That means, you know, a lot of us have these fears that, did you really ask for that fear? No, you didn't. Fear of sales. I don't want to sell. I don't want to recruit. Folks, let me just help you out with that statement. See, that's unwarranted fear. When you know that sales, now how many of you want to be excellent? Type one and type yes. Type Y. How many of you want to be, how many of you want to make lots of money? How many of you want to be at the top of your game? How many of you want to be like a Donald Bradley, earning $100,000 a month? No, I mean, really, right? Making $100,000 a month, right? I mean, these people, the highest paid person in this industry is making $1.6 million. Let me give you two statistics that maybe you didn't know. Okay, let me help you understand. See, when I talk about unwarranted fear, sales is the highest paid industry in the world. Sales. S-A-L-E-S. Sales is the highest paying industry in the world. Not being an executive secretary, not being an assistant, not being a cashier, not being a supervisor, not being a manager, not being this, but sales is the highest paid industry in the world. That's why CEOs, most CEOs in every company, is because they are top sales. Like when CBS News, Leslie Moonves is the CEO of CBS. His income was $67.5 million. How did he get there? Because he was one of the top sales guys at one point, and he worked his way up the chain, but his sales numbers spoke to get him to that position. See, sales is the highest paid industry in the world because there is no ceiling. So, if you want to get rid of the fear of selling and learn how to sell so that you could be involved in the highest paying industry. See, when you talk about how many of you know your job's not going, your job 6 folks, I made 6 figures. But here's what really hit me when I was making those six figures. I mean, I thought I arrived. But I said, hold on a second. I made six figures, but my CEO made 67.5 million. And then I understood the rule of 72. So your job, so you make as much money you may think you make at your job already has a factor formula that jobs use to pay you. And they know they have a formula of exactly how much to pay you to keep you coming back and to keep you from quitting. See? And they use this formula against you. And when I realized that even at six figures, they still wasn't paying me what I was worth. Because somehow when I went into work, I still felt like, man, of all I'm doing, all the pressure I'm engaging myself in, waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and then they just kept adding shows to me. Now I'm doing a 4-hour show. I couldn't even go to the bathroom. I mean, no breaks. I mean, 4 hours straight through of shows. I mean, yeah, granted, you're making good money, yeah, but 4 hours from 5 to 9 a.m. every morning, I'm doing a newscast. No break. Dealing with issues. Non-stop. Breaking news. This going on, this going on. Do you really think six figures is enough for that of all I was enduring? When the CEO is making 67.5 million? Right? Okay. So unwarranted fear is the door that stops progress toward that which we want in life. See, your fears is what's keeping you from getting that millionaire status, from getting to the top in vacation, from building a successful organization. It's your unwarranted fears. They are in you. You can deny it, but they are in you. I'm going to prove it to you in a second, okay? And the unwarranted fears is the door that closes on self-confidence. See, the reason why you have low self-esteem, the reason why you have a low look on life and how you see yourself is because of the unwarranted fears. The fears that you don't want. You don't really want. Do you really, let me think about this, guys. Do you really want to be fearful? Like if I told you, look, and at the end of these woods, I used to love, when I was a Boy Scout, I love being outdoors. And I used to love, when I was in boarding school, I would love the guys that came, who were really big and tough and at school and they wanted to be bullies and everything. And I would love to take them on camping trips. Right? And so I would say, okay, we're going on a nature walk. And I would say, now I'm the only one that can have a flashlight because I'm the leader. So I'm the only one that's going to have a flashlight. So I got the flashlight, I got the light, and I'm shining, I'm walking everybody. And then I have no fear of the dark. I know how to get through the woods in the dark, right? Right? I know how to survive in the wilderness. So now I would turn my flashlight off and I would run into the woods. And man, they would, you talking about guys who thought they were so tough. Jamal, stop playing, man. Stop playing, man. See, cause that fear, right? See, but I didn't have any fear of the dark. I know how to work my way in a room, right? You learn these things, right? See, unwarranted fear. See, it's that door that closes on self-confidence. Because if I told these guys at the end, see, when we would go out, I would say, look, guys, we would hike, we were starting the daytime, but the cabin was through the woods. So if you guys want to eat, you guys want to get the money, prize, and you guys are hungry, you guys want to get warm, right? You got to get to the cabin. That was the prize. But that fear got to them. And they fear, now I'm already in the cabin. I'm eating. I'm already warm. But that fear, they run around, they're stuck because they don't know what to do. See, and how many of you're seeing the success of other people in this business, but your fear is closing the door on your self-confidence. See, there's a formula that I want you to get mastered. It's called the GOYOW formula. GOOYOW formula. It's an acronym which stands for get out of your own way. Get out of your own way. Now, when I say get out of your own way, I don't mean like, I don't mean the way that a lot of times we mean it like, you just talk too much. You this. No, I'm talking about get out of your own way because your fears and your ideologies, your belief systems are all the things that's stopping you from getting to your prize, which is to become financially free. Like there's a lady that was in a meeting and she said, listen, I'm happy because vacation is paying all my bills. She's not making tens of thousands of dollars a month, but she's making enough income that vacation is now paying all of her bills every single month. See, you got to get out of your own way. And I don't mean, but see, you got to know what's stopping you. Do you really know what's stopping you? And I can promise you, confidence is one of the main things that's gripping everyone in this industry. Because as I said, the other statistic is network marketing produced more millionaires than any other industry in the world. Network marketing, MLM, that bad word, please say it to yourself. Don't be afraid to say it. I mean, I used to be afraid to say network marketing because I was afraid of what my friends were going to say to me. But I confidently say, yes, it is a network marketing company. Do you want to join? See, it is. See, network marketing has produced the more millionaires than any other industry. Guys, there's a guy in Georgia right now. I was talking to a friend of mine. He's an older friend of mine, and he said, you know, there's a guy in Georgia right now that lives in a huge mansion, and actually not too far from where I live. And this guy is a multimillionaire. You would never know it. And you know how he's a millionaire from network marketing? There are millionaires right now. You don't see them. There are millionaires right now in this industry. You would never know they're millionaires. Because they got position in this industry, they learned it, and now they're living free, traveling the world, and they're millionaires because of network marketing. But you won't get there until you get out of your own way, until you recognize what is it about you that's stopping you. This is why coaching and training is so important. So when you see there's people right now. How many know somebody should be on this call right now? How many know people on your team right now should be on this webinar right now hearing this information, right? But they're going to be the ones that's going to call you tomorrow and to say, I'm good. I can't succeed. I'm not doing it. Or they're not producing numbers. And the reason why is because they're not getting out of their own way. They don't even recognize that their lack of belief is why they're not making it in this business. See, our progress and failures in life is a direct result of ourselves. Now say it to yourself. Now make it an affirmation to yourself. Make it a question to yourself, a self statement, right? My progress and my failures in life is a direct result of myself, of my own self. Our progress and failures in life is a direct result of ourselves. What do I mean? What do I mean? Here's what I'm talking about. There is nothing lost in your aggregate. Now, when I say that, when I tell you that, it's a direct result of ourselves. Now, the results is based on your results that you're getting in your life is based on who you are. And guys, I'm not here to beat you up. See, I'm not here to beat you up. I'm here to reveal something to you of why it's not working, why you're not having results. As I always say, I'm an action-oriented person. See, everything I do, it must have results. I was speaking with a gentleman the other day. It's about one thing I know about you, man. The one thing I recognize about you is you give everything 120%. Absolutely. You are darn right I do. Because I always go by the terminology that I heard from one of my friends from South Africa. He said, Jamal, you should know a man by the fruit that he bears, not the suit that he wears. You should know a man by the fruit that he bears. There's a book that says, let that tree should bear fruit. If the tree does not bear fruit, cut it off, cut it down, because that tree is dead. See, if you're not bearing fruit in your business, then you have a dead business. You have a dead life. So there's nothing lost in your aggregate. And now what is the aggregate? The aggregate is, when it comes to your life here, is the sum of individual characteristics, experiences, or behaviors that is used to reflect a collective. Again, the aggregate is the sum of individual characteristics, experiences, or behaviors that is used to reflect a collective. So again, there is nothing lost, because see, folks, everything you are is exactly what you're getting today. See, let me break it down for you. See, when I studied psychology, and I took some psychology courses, right? I minored in psychology in college, and they said that by the time a child is 11 years old, their belief system is totally set by the time they're 11. So let me help you guys understand something. And no matter how great life how great life your parents were, and see, folks, see, this is being real. See, I gotta be real with you, because I know you love your parents, and it's not their fault. It's not their fault. They had no choice. See, it's not about blaming anybody. It's about recognizing that you are a product of your environment. So I don't blame my mother. I don't blame my parents. I don't blame my relatives. I can't blame my community. I can't blame my church. I can't blame those people. But I don't blame them. But I recognize that I am the product of my environment. So they say a child, by the time a child is 11 years old, their belief system is already set. So I can tell you right now that how you was raised as a child is directly reflecting your business today. How you was raised from the time you was 11 years old is who you are today in your business. Now, I know some of you getting your brain's kind of hurt right now. Say, hold on, Jamal, but I don't understand that because I'm not the same person I was yesterday. Okay, but I'm gonna tell you why it's happened. Who you were as a child is exactly in your business today. See, when I was a child, I was told, right? Children should be what? Seen and not what? Heard. See, money doesn't grow on trees. See, that's a self-fulfilling, sabotaging destiny right there. Money doesn't grow on trees. See, that's not a bad, that's a statement you need to get out of your life. Don't see that, you know what it's saying? See, people who lack, that's a statement of lack. Money doesn't grow on trees. My mom, so how many mothers ever said that before? See? And when you believe that psychologically, you will detract money from your life because money don't grow on trees. No, see, I changed my thinking to saying that, wow, Jamal, my mentor said, Jamal, it's easier to make a lot of money over a shorter period of time than to make a little bit of money over a longer period of time. That's why I had to get out of corporate America when I recognized that. I said, well, he said, Jamal, you only making 6 figures in a year? It takes you 365 days to make 6 figures? Wow. He said, Jamal, he earns $100,000 a month. I said, okay, now that's different. See, so who you are, the characteristics, your experiences, and your behaviors are exactly a reflective, and all those things that you did in your life, they all are giving you the results you're experiencing in your business today. So what I'm helping you with now. So how did I go from the point of being who I was raising the projects and getting to the point of winning the Emmy and now being successful in an industry called network marketing? Because I got new information. See, I had to be trained. I had to recognize that I'm a product of my environment, right? Because now what it's telling me is, because if this statement is true, your aggregate, see, everyone has their own aggregate. Everyone has their own characteristics. Everyone has their own experience they can derive from, and everyone has their own behaviors. You all have one. And based on those 3 factors is exactly going to reflect in your business today. It's the truth. And you got to recognize it. You just got to accept it for what it is. It's like Prego soup. It's in there. You know, I can't explain what's in the ingredients, but folks, there's some things in life that I can't explain to you why the way they are. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. See? Okay? So let's go to the last slide here. We're going to get out of here. Okay? 3 factors right now that you got to understand. See, when it comes to being confident. See, because I had to give myself new information. See, because see, all those characteristics, your aggregate is all those things that you have built up in your life. So from the time you're 11 years old, see, even when you're in your stomach of your mother's womb, when your mom's speaking those to poverty. See, my mom was on welfare all my life. So there was nothing but even. So even when I made 6 figures, guys, I was still living paycheck to paycheck. Why? Because my belief system up to 11 years old was I always saw my mother, well, actually all my life and being at home, I always saw my mom spend every dollar she made. So hence why most of you are poor money managers, you know, because you have watched your parents blow money. See? They say the middle class, people say, well, we got all these classes. The middle class is nothing but poor people with toys. The middle class is nothing but the middle class is nothing but lower class people with toys. They still go into this, they still got the same emotions, the same behaviors, the same shortcomings. They just have more toys to do it with. They just have more debt. They got boats. When you may have a toy boat, but they have a boat they can put on the water. Okay, you may live in a row home, but they may have a bigger house for $400,000. But they're still living. They still got the same results. If their life stopped today, if their job let them go, they would crash and burn. Right? So you got to get confidence, and see that confidence factor is what had to change in my life in order to go from being a survivor to being a thriver. See, to go from a person that's talking a lot. See, I always tell people, you got to let your walk talk louder than your talk. See, we're always talking. We're always talking about our goals and how we're going to do this, and I'm this, and I'm that, and I'm this. Well, folks, here's something I want you to understand something. Let your walk talk louder than your talk. Okay? So, right here we see the first thing I have is it just isn't so, you know. It just isn't so, you know. Now, I didn't put the whole quote up there. I'm gonna read something to you right here. I want you to understand. I want you to read. I'm gonna read something. I want you to think about this. It's not what you know that hurts you. It's what you know that isn't so that hurts you. It's not what you know that hurts you. It's what you know that isn't so that hurts you. See, folks, as a life coach, I mean, I coach a lot of people. I talk to a lot of people, my teams, just in life. And the hardest thing as a life coach that I have to do is when some people they'll talk to me for 10 minutes, and most of their talk is all self-sabotaging. Why I don't like sales, why I don't like to recruit, or they saying things, well, you know, it's hard. Well, you know, well, I'm not going to call John because this, or did you make your list yet? Well, I didn't make my list because I don't know anybody. Now, see, here you go. Here you go. Okay, let's take that right there. I don't know anybody. It's not what you know that hurts you. It's what you know that isn't so that hurts you. See, it isn't so that you don't know anybody. The average person knows 1,000 people by the time they're 21 years old. And you mean to tell me you don't know anybody? No. See, it's what you know that isn't so that hurts you. See, you think you know a lot, but it's what you know that isn't so that's hurting you right now in your business. See, it's your belief system. And if you look at the slide, I have the word belief, and I spelled it out B-E-L-I-E-F, and hence, and some of you may not know this, but in the middle of the word belief is the word lie. Because see, every belief, see, all the beliefs you have been taught up to 11 years old, for most of you, this is why you're not succeeding in your business. Because everything you've been told up to 11 is still carrying on in your adult life. See, they say adults are nothing. They say adults are nothing but children, grown children, trying to replace what they didn't get in their childhood. Adults are nothing but people who are trying to replace and make up for what they didn't get in their childhood. That's why a lot of people always want to help people. See, I was talking about the other day. See, everybody say, I want to help people. You know why you want to help people? Most of you want to help people because you've been so broken in your life that you have so much pain associated with that brokenness that you want to go out there and try to save the world from having the same experience. But really, that's really not the way you want to do it. That's why most people say I want to help people. It has to be bigger than that, though. See, when I say I want to help people, see, I went and went to school, and I went and I studied my craft because I generally want to be a life coach, and I really want to help people. So it's evident in my life, right? So it's not what, so it's your belief system, and the middle of the word belief is the word lie. It's the lies that you believe. See, you can have lying beliefs. So I don't know anybody, Jamal, really, because you've been taught things like it's better. See, I'm gonna give you some. I'm gonna help you out. Now I'm gonna tap on some of your tools. It's better to give than to receive. Really? Okay. Now I know there's a book that says that, but let's break down the whole meaning of that terminology. It's better to give to receive, but most of us take that terminology and we take it and say, well, what that means is that I should always give and never receive. And see, that's kind of, and see, most of us take that meaning, and that's why we don't get, that's why we're not seeing our business. I'm gonna tell you why. Because see, you have been programmed to think that it's bad to receive. See, when I sign up a prospect, when I call someone on the phone and say, are you looking for an opportunity? Would you like to sign up now and take the credit card? See, that's me receiving. And a lot of you have a fear of receiving because you have been programmed to think that it's better than give to receive. But based on that meaning in that book, it didn't give a scale on how much receiving and how much receiving should be done. See, folks, when it says it's better than give to receive, what if the equation is supposed to be 51-49? What if it's supposed to be, it didn't say it. It didn't say you should give 50. It didn't say you should give, it didn't see, a lot of us we believe it's 99-1. We believe we should give 99% of the time and only receive 1% of the time. That's why you can't succeed in your business. That's why you can't sign people up in your business. That's why you won't talk to people about your opportunity, because you have the idea that it's better to give than to receive. But see, I believe you should have an equal balance programmed in your mind. I do believe it's better. I live to give. I live to give. I love giving. I love giving. But I got to be just as good at giving as I am receiving, because if you don't have the ability to receive, then you can never give. So for those of you, let me help out you. You want to help people? No, you help people after you learn how to receive. Because you can't give, if you only have $100 in your bank account, when somebody has a problem financially, you can't give anything. Stop saying you wanna help people. Stop. Stop. Stop saying stop. Get it for yourself. Learn how to receive. Stop talking your way out of sales because you're so afraid of them saying yes that you keep talking and keep talking and keep talking and talking because you're so afraid for them to say, yes, I want to sign up. See, that's what we do to ourselves. Feelings and amateur. Okay, I got to move faster. We're done. Okay, as long as you are operating on feelings, you will always be an amateur. See, confident individuals, we're talking about confidence, confident individuals do not operate on feelings. See, as long as you are operating on feelings, you will always be an amateur. See, if you get on this training because you feel like getting on it, or if you get on this training based on your feelings when you wake up in the morning, you're an amateur. If you go to your weekly meetings based on your feelings, if the traffic's gonna be too heavy, because I hate sitting in traffic. I hate sitting in traffic. It takes me an hour to get to weekly meetings on Tuesday in Atlanta. Atlanta traffic is the worst traffic I have ever seen. Okay, it takes me an hour, but guess what? I don't do it based on my feelings. I'm confident. See, this says here. She said, amateurs work on feelings. Professionals just do it. Amateurs work on feelings. Professionals just do it. See, I'm going to the convention in May because I'm not going based on my feelings. See, people say, well, I'm not going if I'm not an executive. I'm not going unless I'm making a lot of money in this company. No. I'm going based because I'm confident. Because I'm a professional, and I heard professional network marketers attend all events. Professionals do. See, show me somebody's making a lot of money in this industry and ask me and show me that they don't go to events. Every Tuesday night, all the diamonds, all 56 diamonds are at their weekly events. So be careful if you want to become a diamond, because be ready to be attending all events. And Donald Bradley will hold you to it. Because we're not building a dog and pony show in this company. Like he said, we are building a legacy company. We're not building a company that's going to be here today or tomorrow. They're building a legacy company. Like he said last week, they're working on things 5 years from now already. And those who are going to be in convention, oh my goodness, you wait. There's going to be an announcement made at convention. It's going to blow your mind. And you'll see when you get there. It's going to be something set up in convention that everybody's going to be like, wow, what's going on here? You'll see. Okay? So, the past, the future, the present. Okay? See, confident individuals know how to master these 3 areas, because your life is about the past, your future, and your present. Okay? Now, I left blanks here because I didn't want you to jump ahead and try to cheat. Okay? So, write down your past. Your past equals your history. Your future equals your mystery. And your present is your present. Now, you know how the English language, unfortunately, the English language, we use the same spelling of a word to mean 2 separate things. That's crazy English language. So your present equals your present, like gift. So your past is your history. Your future equals your mystery, and your present is your present. What am I saying here? See, confident individuals, when you become confident, confident individuals know how to look at their past, future, and present and know how to master it. See, folks, unconfident individuals, and you may be unconfident, but I hope that you will boost your confidence today. See, unconfident individuals, they're always basing what happened yesterday on what they do today. Or they're always thinking about what may happen in the future, because your future is a mystery. It really is. Because none of us know the day or the hour. No one knows what's going to happen in the next 2 minutes. And this is why you're not successful in your business. Because that's why my book says success now. When your past won't let you go and your future won't let you in, because most of us are stuck in this present moment, but you don't know how to see. Confident individuals know how to master the present moment, because your present moment is your gift. That is a gift that your Creator has given you today, at this very second, at this very hour, at this very minute. This is your gift, and treat this very present as your gift. But unconfident individuals, amateurs, will constantly think about what happened yesterday. How if one person told you no about your opportunity yesterday, now a lot of us, that's why I see it happen all the time. All the time. People sign up, they're so excited. They're so excited, or they didn't sign up. In about 2 days, you can't even hear from them anymore. They done go on dormant. You know why? Because they're not confident. Yeah, they signed up emotionally, because this is an emotional sell. See, I'm gonna tell you, this is the emotional sell. That's why the weekly briefings are the best way to get a prospect in the business, because it's an emotional sell. They're going to get there. They're going to get excited. They're going to see people in the front of the room. They're going to get excited. They're going to sign up.
But unfortunately, 70% of people that sign up in network marketing, the most they ever going to do is just sign a dotted line. Oh, wow. Is that a statistic, Jamal? I got to know. See, I studied my craft. See, I studied the industry. See, I'm not alarmed when I see 70% of people in my organization not work, because that's the way it is. I don't get upset. That's why I keep on recruiting, because 70% of people that join this business are not going to do anything because they lack what? Confidence. They're still worrying about the past, and even those that's on the team, once they talk to their mom, when they talk to their uncle, they talk to their friend, and all of a sudden somebody tells them no. Now, when you say go out and talk to your next person, they don't take action anymore in recruiting. You know why? You know why recruiting stops? Recruiting stops. You know why you stop? You know why you don't recruit? You don't recruit because you're past. Because either you're past in your own life, or you're past even in network marketing. Of somebody that told you no, somebody that said, is this on a pyramid scheme? Or somebody, you went to your broke uncle and got his advice. I love that. Let me go talk to my spouse. Well, let me just check you real quick, okay? If your spouse is broke, okay, you may not want to go to your spouse and get, and a lady asked her to meet. She asked down the bread last week. She says, I have a spouse. What if my spouse don't agree with me doing this business? Well, there's something that you're going to have to do. Because see, you don't want to go to your broke. You don't want to go to somebody that's broke. Like we're talking. See, folks, you can't talk to me that's broke. Why would you talk to somebody who's not in network marketing if you should join a network marketing company? No. See, now your future is a mystery. See, so some of you are plagued by some of you fear the future. You fear that, oh my God, what if I sign somebody up and the company goes down? It happens. It's happened to me many times. I tell you, folks, I've been in this for 16 years, and I say I don't leave companies. Companies leave me. But the one thing about Jamal Mumford is, I know this industry works. I know it works. I know it works. So I'm not afraid, because I'm confident to go out there and continue building and selling and recruiting and selling and booking trips and selling. Because I'm confident. And see, your present moment, get the book. It's a great book. I know we're over time here. I'm finishing up. There's a great book called The Power of Now. See, confident people understand the present. The present is your present, like your gift. And the book is called The Power of Now by author Eckhart Tolle. One of the best books I ever read. It changed my life immediately, because this is why I got a planner with 15-minute increments, because I understood that the now moment. The now moment, when I was at my event last night with my class, and we all just hanging out, laying our heads down, having a good time, and laughing and joking and dancing and everything. But see, I understood. I'm right now in this moment. Who can I talk to about my business opportunity? Because I understand I only got now, because a lot of them I'm not gonna see again for a while. And if I didn't get as many numbers as I got last night, guess what? I'm never gonna see that product. They're gonna sign up for someone else's business. Someone else gonna tell them about vacation before I will. See? So the power of now states that I learn, confident individuals learn how to exist in the present. Yesterday was yesterday. See, I learned something about unforgiveness. See, folks, I can forgive anybody. You know why? Because I don't want to even I don't want to even look at you and what you did yesterday. I'm only considering today. Now, am I going to be smart about who I associate with? Yes. But I'm only looking at today. Today is a brand new day. So last point, guys. In building confidence, is confidence comes in doing. Confidence comes in doing. Write that affirmation down. Say it to yourself. Confidence comes in doing. See, every morning I wake up every morning and I say to myself every morning, I say, I have clearly written down a description of my definite chief aim in life. And I will never stop trying until I shall have developed sufficient self-confidence for its attainment. I'll say it again. I have clearly written down a description of my definite chief aim in life, which means my goals. And I will never stop trying until I shall have developed sufficient self-confidence for its attainment. See, folks, keep going, and keep going, and keep going until you get the confidence to talk to every single person in this world about your opportunity. Talk to every stud. Talk to every dud. Talk to the pastors. Talk to your managers. Talk to whoever. I don't care if you're going to book travel or whatever you're going to do. Talk to everybody, folks, because they're trying to give you money, but you got to have the confidence to go out there and get the money. Move forward even if the progress is slow. Move forward even when nobody's telling you no. Even when you don't went through 50 people and they said no, I mean, that's kind of impossible. But anyway, move forward. Even when they're telling you no, you got to get the mentality, the SW4 method. Some will, some won't. So what? But somebody is waiting. But only confident individuals can move forward in that area. I hope you guys got something out today. This webinar today, this training, to go out there and get your confidence. Go out there and get your confidence back if you lost it, or go out there and gain confidence. But it only comes in doing, because you know it's about the action. It's about the action. So don't forget about our calls, our webinars, all throughout the week. Go out there, have success. Don't forget about convention that's coming up in May 1st. If you're not registered yet, I hope maybe I gave you the confidence. Go out there and get confident and come to convention. Because I promise you, you know when you gain confidence is when you come to convention. Because it's been proven that people that come to convention leave convention and they sign up 3 to 5 people. Statistically known. It's in books, read network marketing books. People that go to convention build their businesses out of convention. We're going to hit 50,000 agents just from convention. 31,000, 32, almost 32,000. But we already know that once convention hits on May 1st, the month of May, we're going to hit 50,000. See, you know why we know that? Because we have all studied the game. See, and we're all confident that we're going to go out there and what's going to happen in this business. So guys, have a great day. Take charge of your life. And I'll see you all at the top, not from the top. Because folks, there's plenty of room at the top. And folks, there is no more room at the bottom. That's where 97% of people are. Do you want to be the 97%? Or you want to come here with a lot of air, it's a lot of AC. It feels good up here at the 3%. Have a great day. This call is officially over. Bye-bye for now.